Nothing tastes more delicious than a wedding cake. For Whitney and Edgar, the winners of the Hitched716 Dream Wedding, they still have to decide on the style and flavor of their wedding cake, but the big day is just over 2 months away.
It's been a hectic month for both the couple and all the wedding purveyors involved in Hitched716. Their April wedding will be here before they know it, so it's time for them to make decisions on the cake, flowers, wedding registry, and so much more on Hitched716.
For Whitney and Edgar, January 1st seemed like just yesterday because the new year started out with them being announced as the winning couple of the Hitched716 Dream Wedding. They've really had no time to relax since the announcement because they've been busy getting ready for their April wedding. What they're finding out is decisions can be tough even when it comes to deciding on their wedding cake.
We're here today at Muscoreil's meeting with Phil to go over our cake choice options.
Alrighty guys, do you have any inspiration?
We do. We have some ideas. We would like to go Buffalo theme sports. And if possible, if not, then we have, you wanted the city skyline. More like Buffalo oriented, something that would show, our love for our city. This is just an idea we've had, and if it doesn't happen,
I think that's awesome for Hitched716.
Right, exactly.
Show off 716.
Right. We talked about a few ideas on the way here, and a lot of them had to do with, Buffalo oriented, obviously, because we love the city. Yeah. We wanted that to be a big part of it because, that's something I think that would represent us,
Let's just play with it here.
Yeah.
Hold the skyline up onto this layer.
Okay.
Let this whole layer down here be the blue fondant of the Bills colors.
Yeah.
On this layer down here, we can put, and just, this is where my art's not, that's where we can put
The buffalo.
The buffalo?
our buffalo.
Yeah.
And just do a piped on buffalo, or we'll make it out of fondant, however we get.
Right.
And just put, so that's not Buffalo Bills then, if we just
Right,
draw
then it's just
buffalo on
right.
the cake.
Exactly.
We can draw that on there. What
He
color
had
do you
great
want?
ideas, and
Right.
our, from compared to what we had, we ended up going a lot different, because there were such good ideas. So we are excited about it.
So our skyline is up here. So then we do have the upper half of the cake to do something with.
So now I like your sunset idea, but like a sunset almost kind of
I
like.
can ombre the top to be a sunset.
Like almost
Yeah.
shining down on the city?
I'd start deeper down here, so
Right.
probably
Yeah,
near
yeah.
red, and probably near reds down there, and ombre up to like a peachy,
Yeah.
ivory, and let it be sunsetty.
Yeah, that would
I
be
think that
awesome.
sounds cool.
Shining down on the city, and then you got your plaque down at the bottom. I like that.
It's not every day that we just let the numbers go wild, and it's obviously not in everyone's budget, but to be able to do some serious hand painting and use our decorators' ability that they have to create this cake, it's gonna look really special. It's gonna be a lot of fun for our staff to put together.
Now that the design was mostly complete, it was up to Whitney and Edgar to decide the flavors for the cake, which was a tough yet tasty decision.
In no particular order of favorites, we have our white almond raspberry swirl cake with raspberry chantilly cream and raspberry puree.
Okay.
Our marble cake with chocolate chip cream. This is our white cake with strawberry cream. And last but not least is our chocolate cake with raspberry puree and chocolate ganache.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I kind of was thinking what two really stuck out to me, and I'm not a chocolate fan, so that one really stuck out to me.
Yeah.
And I wanted his opinion to see what he would choose, and we both chose the same too, so it was worked out.
We got some winners.
Yeah. I mean, they're all delicious.
They're all
honestly.
amazing,
Like,
yeah.
I
Thank you
could
very
sit here
much.
and eat all of them right now.
You tell me.
I'm a chocolate fan, and I really enjoyed this one. It's got the fruit filling in it, which I think adds a lot to the chocolate,
Yeah.
which just combined together, it's really good.
Good, because that was one of mine too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you don't like chocolate.
And I don't like chocolate. I love that.
And do you want me to tell you the next one?
Yeah. Let's see if. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fruit one. And
I know. I love that one.
Yeah.
For Whitney and Edgar, they have one more thing checked off their wedding list, and that was a relief. They only have 2 months till their wedding, and they are enjoying the hectic schedule.
Everything is starting to just
Fall together.
fall into place. Where at the beginning it was so overwhelming and we were still in so much, I mean, we still are in shock, but it's now everything is just, you know, get the party starting.
Getting the party started and getting good food in there, and you know, you just start seeing the picture come together, and it's exciting.
When Hitched716 returns, it's time for Whitney and Edgar to stop and smell the roses as they head over to Maureen's Buffalo Wholesale Flower Market.
This segment of Hitched716 was sponsored by Reeds Jenss. To find out more, head over to their website, Hitched716.com.
These are not ordinary engagement rings. They're engagement rings from Reeds Jenss. Each diamond is hand-selected for its beauty and value in one of the world's cutting centers. I'll look at hundreds of stones to select just one. Then our designers create the perfect setting for which we manufacture in our shop. All this to bring you the best the world has to offer at prices that compete with the internet and anyone, anywhere, anytime. Let us craft an engagement ring as extraordinary as your love. Reeds Jenss.
Welcome back to Hitched716. One of the things that can make a wedding unique and special are the flower arrangements. Like many brides, Whitney had a few ideas of her own on how she'd like the wedding and the reception to look. But it's up to Maureen's Buffalo Wholesale Flower Market to turn Whitney's dreams into reality.
We usually start with the bride's bouquet. Do you have any favorite flowers at all?
I like Gerber daisies.
Okay.
I like gardenias,
Okay.
peonies, roses.
So far, everything you like is available at that
Perfect.
time of year.
Yeah. Calla lilies I like.
Okay.
You know a lot more flowers than I do.
Well, I try.
Different times of year, certain flowers aren't available, but they happen to pick the time of year when the #1 favorite flower this year is a peony, and they are very much available. And then also, she wanted some gardenias, and we can get those at that time of year. She also loved Gerber daisies and roses, and everything she wanted was available.
Once Maureen knew what types of flowers Whitney would like to see in her bouquet, she began to give her a few options to consider.
I don't have any gardenias or peonies today, but starting point for the bouquets could be something, you know, in this kind of feeling, a soft, beautiful feeling. And then this is a miniature calla lily. This one has purple in the center, but the one that we would probably use would just be a straight white calla lily. I didn't have a white one today.
Okay.
So they could be in the bouquets, but also the boutonnieres could certainly be made with a calla lily.
Yeah.
If you like. It's kind of,
I do like
it would
the
be
shape.
white though.
Yeah, I like the shape of it
Okay.
instead of a, you know, just a rose look to it.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's
We
do a
didn't
white mini calla for the
think that there were so many different things that we would have to, you know,
So many choices.
plan.
Yeah.
And then, yes, we need to have a bouquet, and then for the groomsmen, the little boutonnieres and everything, but
Yeah, and she obviously knows exactly what she's
and
talking
it was just
about.
nice. She started at one point and literally just guided us through it all, and it
Yeah.
was so
Yeah.
quick and easy.
Yeah.
Once the types of flowers were decided on for the bouquet, attention was then turned to how Whitney and Edgar would like the church to look during the ceremony.
Yeah, usually there'd be 2 altar arrangements. Often the church will have pillars that they would go on.
Okay.
And they'd just be sort of framing you guys.
Right. Okay.
Okay. And we do those with coordinating flowers.
Okay.
Definitely coordinating color. We often will add hydrangea because that's a bigger flower and it takes up more room. We wouldn't use gardenias in now because
No,
yeah,
hydrangeas
that's
are
very
beautiful,
special.
yeah.
Okay.
What our envision was is not anywhere near what we would have thought.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's-
think I was, you know, kind of thinking it was just going to be almost of a plain look to the church, and we really didn't even think about that. And then
Yeah.
to now know that, you know, the church is going to have a certain look to it and have, you know, these flowers to decorate it,
Right.
just makes it, you know, more
Yeah.
special.
With the arrangements for the church decided, it was now time to discuss what to do at the reception for centerpieces. Maureen had a few wonderful suggestions.
Do you like tall or short arrangements? Would you prefer on the tables for your guests, where the guests are going to sit?
I don't know.
You like both?
I like both.
Well, that's pretty popular now,
yeah.
to do half the reception in low containers and the other half in high.
Okay.
So this could be a low arrangement that would,
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
of course, we can see over.
Right.
Right, that's
you
what
know,
I was going to
and,
say. If
when you
people were
walk
talking
in
to
the
each other.
room, you would be able to see, you know, see the flowers
Right.
clearly.
Yeah.
Wedding receptions go in sort of trends too, and it's very popular now to have some of these rented tall glass containers because they do embrace a room so beautifully. When you walk in a room and you see flowers at eye level, it really is a beautiful, beautiful vision. And you see more color than just down low on the table. These are actually two pieces, but I'm carrying it as one because it's set up that way. And you're going to see that
That's cool.
you can see right through it, see?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So the tables, of course, are large. They're tables of 10.
Okay.
So when you're seated at these tables, you can actually see through these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it creates like an umbrella
Yeah,
of flowers.
yeah.
And when you walk in the room, you see the flowers, and you'll see some high, some low.
Well,
It really creates
I think,
a very
yeah,
floral.
I
think
like
that's-
that. Look,
yeah.
that sounds
Beautiful.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
And then
high,
from looking
some
from
highs and
above,
some lows.
you would be able to see the height
Yes,
difference.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I think that's a great idea.
For Whitney and Edgar, envisioning what the church and reception will look like with Maureen's help has them both excited for the big day.
Just the centerpieces to have the lower pieces and then the taller ones just to
Yes.
really accentuate the historical museum. Like it has the tall ceilings and really gets that whole aspect, and then walking up the staircase and then have, you know, a bouquet there. Like it's just amazing.
You know, and then when you look down, you're going to be able to see the different levels on that first floor.
Yeah.
And that adds a lot of character to it.
A lot of
too.
detail.
Yeah,
and-
yeah. So that's pretty special.
Well, there's no time for Whitney and Edgar to relax because when Hitched716 continues, the couple will be heading over to Reeds Jenss to begin their wedding registry.
This segment of Hitched716 was sponsored by Reeds Jenss. To find out more, head over to their website, Hitched716.com.
You've always known what's most important to you. Now you've found someone whose values are in harmony with yours, whose sense of community and respect for tradition equals her love of family. When it's time to get engaged, please think of the jeweler whose standards and commitment shines brightest. Reeds Jenss, locally owned and proud to be serving Western New York since 1912. Welcome back to Hitched716. Whitney and Edgar have spent a lot of time the past month working on all the little details for their April wedding. Next up on their list of things to do was their wedding registry, which meant a trip over to Reeds Jenss to pick out their tableware and so much more.
We're at Reeds Jenss and we are meeting with Marcia and Larry and Eric to go through our different options that we can add to our registry and picking out our dinnerware, and we're super excited.
You get to pick out your dinnerware here.
So excited.
You get 8 place settings, 8 place setting of the flatware, which is pictured here.
Okay.
And then as we go along with the registry, we can show you all the different serving pieces that you can get depending on your pattern.
Wow.
Perfect.
This is all dishwasher safe, microwavable. You can't kill it.
Wonderful.
As hard as you try, you can't kill it, really. What we try to do is just to explain that these are things that you need all the time, and when you get quality, which is what you get from us, it will last forever and you can hand things down. And now that's a little bit
Oh,
heavier.
this has a different feel.
Oh, it's got like a clay feeling to it?
Yeah,
Oh, I like that. Does the plate have that too?
I think so. No? Oh, look how cute.
They have the little details on the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
She's all about love.
Yeah.
That's Ellen.
I like that.
I like
these.
this, yeah.
This one right here. 'Cause you can almost like start imagining your future of
Yeah.
how you're gonna, throw a party, and just to be able to have that, that set that you'll be able to put on the table and serve your friends and family.
Yeah. Oh, this one's cool too.
Yeah,
Similar
I
to
like
that
that
one.
design on that. pretty neat. Yeah, that's neat. I like that.
After looking at the 5 beautiful place settings, Whitney and Edgar had narrowed the choices down to just 2. The final decision was not easy.
They're all so amazing.
Between this one and that one, I like those two.
Can't go wrong with any of them.
Yeah,
I
they are.
know.
Everything on here is nice.
Okay, you like this one or
I
this
like that
one?
one. Yeah, I like that because I like that feel of that on the
That
back.
part?
Yeah.
Okay. I like either or, but
Yeah.
I'm probably leaning toward that one because it's
The
more
light one?
neutral.
Oh, no.
Neutral color. That one right there.
I guess so.
I like it. I like
I'm
it.
good with any of them.
I do like that one. That one's nice. Let's go.
So I go with that one?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay.
I like the colors.
Yeah.
The one was a dark color, you know, and then one was a real light color, but you know, it's just there were 2 good colors, but that feeling of the back of the bowls that you could
Yeah.
feel is
It's something that was very different, and that's what we found it as unique.
yeah.
And
Beautiful
we didn't
set.
argue because I liked both of those.
Yeah.
And then I just said I like the lighter one because it would go with more.
And that's the one I like.
Yeah.
With the final decisions on the tableware and flatware made, it was now time to begin the process of setting up their wedding registry, which both Whitney and Edgar were looking forward to.
So we have gifts in all price ranges from $10 up. So we have something for everyone. We have a great selection of shower gifts and like the groomsmen's gifts and your attendance gifts. We have that as well.
Awesome.
And we're going to help you with all of it from beginning to end.
Perfect.
In a sense, I guess we'll each be able to pick things from, you know, for what we like. You know, there's going to be, there you'll see the difference of certain things that she'll like and certain things that I like, you know.
It'll bring out our personalities.
Yeah, and that's what we want, is to be able to show both of our personalities and what we present, you know,
Yeah.
at a party or something, you know. So there's going to be some awesome things to pick from,
Right.
and we're excited to do that. This whole
This
whole
whole
section
thing.
here, I
Yeah.
love
We're
it.
going to
This is
register you for
great.
one of everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, these are
yeah,
awesome.
these are awesome.
Yeah.
They're so.
They're
I didn't
shot glass.
realize the different designs on
Yeah.
there too. Yeah, you're right. The texture is so much different.
Yeah,
It's the- yeah.
the texture's awesome.
Yeah.
A mistake that a lot of brides and grooms make, I think, is they don't register for enough things, and then, or they'll just say, I don't need that. Even though we've tried to explain the different uses of things, they just say, well, I'll never use that. And then they realize, oh, I should have done that, I should have bought that, or I should have registered for that.
To have the practicality of if you put this with that and pair that with this,
Right.
it gives it functionality of casual or more finer dining and all of that, and they're experts at what they do, so to help and guide us is great.
Yeah, and I wouldn't know how to put anything together, so I would just pick random things and just kind of
Say, this looks great.
Yeah. And it might not look that great, so.
When Hitched716 returns, Whitney and Edgar take a little time to relax as they head over to Blu Spa. It's time for them to start planning their bridal party for their April wedding.
This segment of Hitched716 was sponsored by Reeds Jenss. To find out more, head over to their website, Hitched716.com.
Welcome back to Hitched716. Every bride wants to look their very best on their wedding day, and Whitney's no exception. But for her and her bridesmaids, they have nothing to worry about because Blu Spa will be taking care of everything leading up to the big day.
This is the really fun part of planning a wedding because we're at the very end and we're the ones here that are going to make you look spectacular. And you have to worry about nothing at all.
Yeah, which is exciting.
Yeah. We don't have much, you guys are already
It's okay.
beautiful. We do have a reception for you guys for the manicures and pedicures. There'll be food, there'll be breakfast or a luncheon, whatever one you, right?
Oh,
that's
Champagne
really nice.
or wine. is we try to make it like a celebration. We try to make it like just another party, right?
Yeah, we kind of just, this is the room that all your girls are going to come in. We'll have everything set up for you so we can decide if we want, breakfast that day, if you're going to come a little bit earlier, if you want to do a luncheon. We take care of all of that. So everybody shows up, we give you some champagne. You're going to do your manicures and pedicures that day. And then same thing for the day that you come in for your hair and makeup. Everything goes smooth, so we just kind of have everybody hang out, and they'll take you back for your hair, makeup.
You worry about nothing.
Yeah.
Sounds
it's a lot of fun here. Yeah.
No, really.
For Whitney and Edgar, including their wedding party and a relaxing day at Blu Spa was very important to them.
It will just be a nice time to enjoy with my friends and my family. Those are really, really important people.
Yeah. They offered you have a little glass of champagne.
Yeah.
And
to
kick back a little
and
bit. I know.
Yeah.
It's almost like a little pre-party,
Exactly. It's so nice. For the ladies, we are offered manicures and pedicures as well as hair and makeup, which is just amazing.
Yeah,
I know a lot of women, especially myself, is worried about that part, but we know that we're in great hands, and
they're going to make it really relaxing
yes,
and enjoyable for everybody.
Yeah.
Have you planned on having you come in too for a manicure, pedicure?
Okay.
A massage.
I will join in.
All
right,
I will join
you
in.
need that.
It'll be fun.
You could bring some of your groomsmen in.
I will talk to them.
All right.
We get them all ready. They just have to come and laugh and enjoy themselves, relax. When she's walking down that aisle, there's not going to be a worry for her. She'll be beautiful. She'll be ready. Everybody will already be in the mix. It's just one more memory for that big day for them.
Well, I think it'll be a lot of fun to work with you guys, and I'm excited
We are
to work
excited.
out all
We'll have
the
a toast.
details.
All right.
To you guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With all the pre-planning done, Whitney had one last item to attend to. It was time for her to get some ideas on how she would like her hair and makeup to look on her wedding day.
How did you want your hair?
I was thinking very loose and to this side.
Awesome.
But I'm open to.
Are you thinking, do you want to do flowers in your hair or any kind of special accent?
Maybe a little, I don't know, clip or whatever. It was just so nice. Just kind of get that sense of, wow, this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
And this is a couple months away, and
Here's a practice run.
here's a practice run, and it's.
She looks beautiful. She looks gorgeous.
It's great.
She did a great job. She looks beautiful now. She always looks beautiful. But once the finished product is done, and once she's relaxed and everything's done for her, then when I see her that day, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh my gosh, how stunning!
Oh,
So pretty.
With so much on their minds, Whitney and Edgar are relieved to know that Blu Spa will be making everything relaxing for them as they lead up to their wedding day.
It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna start looking and picking out different makeup and different hairstyles, so it'll be cool to, brainstorm and start planning.
And I'll be getting a massage while this is happening.
Yeah.
So.
I'll be relaxed getting my
Yeah.
hair and makeup done. You can get relaxed
Yeah.
and join a massage.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
For Whitney and Edgar, there's not much time to relax because their April wedding will be here before they know it. My team at Reeds Jenss is working on finishing up Whitney's engagement ring, and the rest of the wedding purveyors are meeting with the couple as well.
Make sure you tune in March 17th to Hitched716 because Whitney and Edgar have so many more decisions to make leading up to their April wedding. You can also go to Hitched716.com to check out all the wedding preparations. Thanks for watching Hitched716.
This segment of Hitched716 was sponsored by Reeds Jenss. To find out more, head over to their website, Hitched716.com.